We are checking in with the beautiful Danika Brysha in New York City. Hey, Danika.
Hi, Sherry. Thanks for having me back.
Oh, it's always such a delight to have you, Danika. So I have seen in the last couple weeks since we last checked in with you, you've been pregnant and a bride. Tell us about what that's all about.
That is the joy of modeling, is you get to be someone different all the time. And so I shot for a maternity client last Wednesday in Philadelphia, and then I was on Good Morning America modeling a wedding dress that Friday. So it was an interesting week.
We saw the pictures and we're like, that Danika has been a busy girl. She didn't even tell us. Oh my goodness, I thought we were supposed to get the first scoop.
One day, not today.
So everybody out there, Danika's not pregnant and she did not get married. It's all about modeling, and she did it so well. She had us fooled for a minute.
Yes. Sorry about that.
So how was being on Good Morning America?
You know, it was just so cool to be on a set like that and feel that energy and seeing everyone work as a team. It was just, I was on a high all day. I was like, I want to do more of that. So it was a blast. It was really cool.
What time did you have to get up to even go on a show like that?
I want to say it was 5 a.m. It was cool. They sent a car service, which made me feel like a big celebrity. And so we went and we did hair and makeup. And The Bachelor was on that episode of Good Morning America, so we got to meet him and Colin Farrell. And
oh, you looked so beautiful. The dress.
Oh, thank you.
Danika, I heard that Curvy model asked she was going to model a bridal gown, and she was kind of worried that might ruin the experience of when she really does get married. Like, did that affect you at all, or was it just kind of fun?
You know, it's funny that she said that. I have modeled bridal one time before, and I remember thinking the same kind of thing. But I think because there's not the emotional attachment to it, it's not it doesn't have the significance that it does, and there's not someone there that's you're unveiling yourself for. I think it felt okay.
I also got some more questions from young models asking me again, you know, how do I get noticed in the curvy modeling community? You know, what do you think about Facebook? Should they go put like all these pictures on Facebook and hope to get found? Or is that kind of, you know, like a pipe dream?
That's a tough call. I don't think it hurts. I think the worst thing you can do is sit back and wait for someone to discover you. I think that putting yourself out there and putting your best face forward in photos is a great thing to do. You do have to be cautious because the big agencies want to make sure you look like you're professional. So as long as your pictures are high quality and they're not anything too risque or anything like that, it should be fine. I think self-promoting and self-marketing is a huge part of the world we live in today. And my biggest advice is, if you want to be something, then you have to just decide to be that, even if you're not already. So you are a plus size model. Make that as your slogan, make that is your brand. And the more you believe it and put yourself out there like that, the more people it's gonna draw to you that want to use you in that form. So I think putting your stuff out there is great as long as you're cautious about your audience and the potential brands that you represent. And I think it can never ever hurt to continue to push yourself. I think that's the best. You have to fight for yourself.
That's great advice. If you are using your Facebook page or any of your social media platforms for professional use, please make sure you watch what you put on it, because potential employers are looking. Keep your personal drama off of Facebook if that is your way of promoting yourself. So
absolutely, clients look at our Instagrams and Facebook all the time. If you need one that you have to let your personal stuff out, make it private, and be aware of who's following you. It's really easy to make a professional page, and you just have to be really careful with that kind of stuff, because you never know if you're going to be offered a $10,000 job working for a brand that is very wholesome, and then they see a picture of you in lingerie or something that isn't along the lines of their brand, and you just lost your rent for the year or a few months, depending on where you live.
Exactly. So keep that social media professional.
Yes.
What's coming up in the next couple weeks?
We're shooting swimwear right now. Ooh. So it's funny because it's so snowy outside and cold, but now is the time that clients are shooting swimwear to be ready for the season. So yeah, just keeping busy. I'm doing a lot of videos. I just did a test shoot and should be releasing those photos soon. And yeah, just just fighting to work as much as I can here and enjoy the city at the same time.
That is wonderful. You are such an inspiration.
Thanks.
And following your journey in New York is wonderful, not only for the curvy community, but also for the curvy plus size models coming up. Sweetheart, thank you. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
Your curvy body's going on, child. Looking good with your fashion style. Life is short.